Warning, the content in this video is known to the state of California to cause audiophiles to lose their minds. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright folks, today we are going to talk about cleaning your records. And I already know I am going to upset quite a number of people watching this video. I must make it clear that I am making this video from the perspective of a casual record listener, someone who is really just listening to records for the music. If you are someone who considers himself a vinyl head and you have upgraded cartridges and upgraded styluses installed on your record player, I'm telling you, just stop watching the video now because I am going to offend you deeply throughout this video. If you do happen to be a casual record listener and you're wondering if you should spend your cash on a record cleaning machine, then this video is going to be for you, baby. I first bought my Pioneer record player and receiver more than a decade ago when I was in high school, and I am the total opposite of a vinyl snob. I never pay more than maybe $5 for 95% of the records in my collection. I am strictly listening to them because I love the music. And I am not saying that to sound holier than thou. I'm really just saying that because there are people who take their turntable setup very seriously, and I am not one of those people. Your boy still has the stock cartridge on my record player, and the phono preamp in the receiver is nothing to write home about. And over the years of me browsing on the internet, I have seen so many people telling me that I should buy a Mr. Clean record, or the Spin Clean record cleaning machine. And truthfully, I've always wanted one. So for this Christmas, I asked my father if he could buy me one. And that's just what he did. The original intention for this video was just going to be a plain pre-clean and post-clean comparison clip to see what differences you can hear. And truthfully, I have nothing negative to say about the Spin Clean system. It works just as advertised. I can't say anything bad about it. If you got about $80 to blow, sure man, buy this record cleaning machine. I recommend it. Now, the part of this video where I am definitely going to ruffle some feathers is I'm not necessarily convinced that cleaning your records is necessary. I don't know what the majority of you jabronis are doing with your records out there, but I went through every single one of my records trying to find one that was visibly dirty, and I literally couldn't. I don't know what you people are doing to your records, if you're storing them in dirt piles or something, but I really couldn't find one that actually needed a cleaning, which seems a little silly, because why did I buy this machine in the first place? But I don't know. I was just kind of like taking people's word for it that my records were dirty, I guess. But when I actually went to do it, I didn't really find that to be the case. And as I said in the beginning of this video, I am not a vinyl snob. I don't buy only mint condition records. I buy records from all types of sources, and none of them have any visible dirt. And I know what you're thinking. Mario, it's all about the microscopic particles that are in the grooves, man. They're acting as freaking sandpaper, man. But honestly, I don't abide by any of that bullshit. I think that's totally fucking nonsense. Listen, all you gotta do is just get a quality brush to brush out the dust. That's it. That brush is going to take care of maybe 97% of the dust on your records. And sure, that other 3%, if you want to remove that, fine. Clean your records. But honestly, I just don't think it's that necessary. If you do happen to have a record that was used as someone's dinner plate once before, then yeah, maybe you do need to clean it. But you really don't need a dedicated machine if it's just one record every now and then. You could really just get away cleaning it with some distilled water and some household additives. In addition to getting a quality brush, I also recommend getting rid of the paper inner sleeves and replacing it with an anti-static sleeve. This is greatly going to reduce the static of your record, which acts as a magnet for dust particles in the air. In addition, also always use the dust cover on your record player to keep the ambient dust down. Now I want to go over the comparisons of the pre-cleaning and the post-cleaning audio samples. For these tests, I simply have an omnidirectional microphone in front of my record player speakers, and I'm recording the signal from the speakers. I'm not doing any cleaning up or any EQing of any sorts. First, we're going to take a listen to a Foley record that has a collection of sound effects, and I'm really just showing this for two reasons. One, because hopefully this doesn't get copyright striked, and two, there is a lot of silence on this record, and really that's where you're going to hear the biggest difference in sound. The part where there's program material, the differences are so minute that you can't even tell. So let's take a listen to it right now. The second comparison is going to be of a 1950s kind of rock and roll compilation record, and I'm choosing this because it was the dirtiest record I had to test. In hindsight, the quality of the pressing for this record actually isn't the greatest and isn't the best for a comparison, but once again, not a vinyl snob. Let's just listen. Now let's listen to a Les Paul and Mary Ford record.
I saw you last night and got that.
So to me, the differences are so minute that it honestly does not make a difference on my turntable. And I'm specifically saying on my turntable because I am sure if I had a better quality cartridge and a better quality phono preamp, then yeah, I could probably hear a little bit of a difference. But on the current setup I have, really can't tell a difference. At the end of the day, the sole purpose of me getting this record cleaning machine was to make my listening experience more enjoyable, and there was really zero difference. Sure, if you look at the visual waveform, you could see a couple points where the cleaning got rid of some dust that was on the record, but honestly, throughout my casual listening experience, I really could care less if there's an occasional snack, crackle, and pop. I'm not really that concerned at all. And listen, if you are one of those people that are concerned and want to minimize the amount of surface noise as much as possible, you do you, boo. I ain't gonna stop you. Buy the record cleaning machine, have fun with it. You're not going to be disappointed. I think that's enough for this video. How many of you out there were offended by what I said? Wow, that's a good number of you. That's good. All right, if you do, please write to me down in the comments and tell me why I'm an idiot. Then we could have a respectable conversation. All right, that is it for today. Let's go listen to some records. Peace, boys.